MPE-TV is so honored to have actor, fitness personality, and author Jake Steinfeld here for the weekend. Jake,
Wow.
It's so good to see you.
Amanda, thank you for that nice introduction. My goodness.
It's true.
It's great. I mean, this has been a great conference. I had a ball.
I gotta say, we're here in Orlando. The airports have a lot of lines. Disney World has a ton of lines, but I don't think I've seen a bigger line than people lined up to get your signature on their book.
Oh, come on, thank you.
I mean
it was great. Yeah, listen, you know what's nice? They're fitness people, and we. I think the most important thing, and that you bring this up, it's nice when fitness people get together, because this is an industry, interestingly enough, it's made up of millions of little islands, as opposed to trying to figure things out together. I think the more people try to do things together, I think the better off, the public gets, but I think the better off the industry becomes. And I think it's the feeling of, I didn't touch on this in the speech, but there are some people who think that if Amanda's successful, then there's not enough success for me. As opposed to, well, if Amanda's successful, then maybe we can do something together and make the success even double.
Right, definitely. Now, not only did you put your autograph on that book, you said don't quit.
Yeah.
Did anyone tell you to stop, or did anyone tell you not to stop what you're doing? Are you self-motivated?
Yeah, well, listen, I tell the story, I was a fat kid with a bad stutter growing up. And in 8th grade, I got cut from my 8th grade basketball team, true story. And this girl that I knew in school gave me this poem called Don't Quit. It was on a plaque. I still have it in my office. It's an anonymous poem. And I ended up actually trademarking the words Don't Quit in 1981. And I own those words, don't quit. Because it means everything to me. And the poem ends with stick to the fight when your hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. And listen, everybody has days it gets challenging. I have them all the time. And it's, I recite that poem in the morning, I recite that poem in the evening, and I might do it a couple times in the afternoon. But it's something there's a line in there, success is failure turned inside out. The silver tint of the clouds are down. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. And it really is the case that, like I told the gang during the speech, stay with it. Take your shot. Don't quit on yourself. You never know. If I stay another week, if I try to do this for another month, or if you stop right now, you'll never know.
That's right. That's why you're here, Jake.
Take your shot.
That's why you're here. You're inspirational.
Well,
and you have the figures to back it up. Over $600 million in sales with your famous Body by Jake products.
Yeah.
So what is the one thing you want to get across to all the attendees and everybody that you meet?
That they can do it too. They can absolutely do it too. I mean, there was nothing special about me. It's just a matter that I took the shot. That you got to have enough balls and get up there and get out there and not be afraid to fail and not be afraid to get told no. Because by the way, when you get told no 14,000 times, it's like I said, it's halfway to yes. Right. And at least they're responding. Hey, you told me no, so you mean I have a chance?
That's right.
There's a Jim Carrey in, was it Dumb and Dumber? It's a great line. And he asked the girl, he says, so would you go out with me? Well, it's 1 in a million, so you're telling me I got a chance.
There's a chance. I remember that.
Remember that line?
Yes, I do.
I live by that. Dumb and Dumber.
That's true. I love that movie, and I love that line.
The best.
So tell us, what is next for you? What's next for Jake Steinfeld?
There's always a bunch of things going on. One of the things that we're very involved in right now is this platform called FitOrbit, which is a web platform that I launched 4 years ago. That connects a consumer to a real live personal trainer online or a mobile device. It's fitorbit.com. But the really cool thing about it now is we just brought in a partner in WellPoint, which is Anthem, the big healthcare provider.
Yeah.
And my dream has always been to be able to connect a doctor to a trainer and a nutritionist for you. Where Hollywood stars get that treatment all the time, but the general public can't afford that. And the opportunity that WellPoint sees in prevention, which is so important, because if you're healthy, look, the goal for everybody would be great to live to 90 some odd years old, kiss your wife goodnight at 90 some odd, go to bed, you don't wake up, and magnificent. Right. You're happy, your husband's happy, right? The healthcare provider's happy because you never had to see a doctor, right. and that's really the goal. So with WellPoint understanding that, makes me feel honored, first of all, to have a partner in WellPoint. They have 43 million members across this great country of ours. And there's a real opportunity now to help people with prevention. And type 2 diabetes, curable disease. I don't have to get into that. But it's really important that we need to give people the tools in order to succeed. Because most people, I would imagine, if you asked everyone, well, all folks here are all in shape anyway.
Right.
But if you ask anybody, would you like to be in shape? I think everybody would raise their hand and say,
Both
yes,
hands. Yeah.
we'd like to know that everything in your closet fit.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, then how come you're not doing anything about it? Because I don't know how to get started.
Right.
And that's the thing. So that's Fit Orbit works so beautifully because it's you're able to deal with a client and a trainer in this virtual world of the web where it's less intrusive. And I made the bet that I said that you will be very open and honest, brutally honest, if I'm not sitting in front of you. If I come to your house and say, okay, Amanda, remember yesterday I asked you to eat this and then to do this and the workout, did you do the push-ups? And you're gonna look at me because you're not gonna wanna hurt my feelings. You don't wanna feel like a chucklehead. So you're gonna go, yeah, I did, Jake, but I know you didn't, and you know you didn't.
Right.
But when I don't have to see you, you don't have to see me, you can say, I didn't do it. And by the way, instead of the food that I ate, I had chocolate cake, which is okay. So the trainer can fix it for you. Because what happens is you take a fitness profile, right? The member, and you get matched up to 3 real live trainers. And then you choose from one of those trainers. And that trainer will make your meal plan, breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, and a workout routine for you every day. And you get checked in on as much or as little as you want. And that's and the testimonials have been out of control. So that's one great thing. The other is, now the chair of the National Foundation for Governors Fitness Councils.
I love this.
Which is really fun. I spent 7 years in California as chair of the Fitness Council in California, 6 under Arnold and 1 with Jerry Brown, and I had 2 terrific initiatives I was able to launch, one of them being putting fitness centers in schools and doing it without the government funding or taxpayer money. I decided, let's get the public and private sector working together. Let's work with companies like Coca-Cola.
Well done. Yeah.
You know, they want to do the right thing. And I think you would agree, Amanda, I don't think you see a Coca-Cola commercial on television that says drink 12 Cokes.
No.
I think that
Right.
people will drink the 12 Cokes. They will blame a soda company or a cereal company. Their kids see them drinking 12 sodas or 4 Big Macs, and then the kids get big, and then they blame the teachers and the schools, except people need to take responsibility, right? We need a society that needs to look in the mirror and lead by example. I'm a dad, everything in moderation now.
Right.
I train so I could eat, that's why it's fun. And we go from state to state, putting fitness centers in schools. And I'm actually off today, this afternoon, to Pittsburgh with the great Governor Tom Corbett of Pennsylvania, doing a ribbon cutting in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, South Allegheny Middle School.
Wow.
And then Monday we'll be with Deval Patrick, the governor of Massachusetts, announcing 3 fitness centers.
Oh, great.
So
Bring it to the East Coast.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Nice.
So we've already done 4 in Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., Massachusetts. Next
great.
up is Ohio, Delaware, Georgia, and New Jersey.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's you're starting a movement, and that's great.
Well, the fun thing for me is it's give the schools the tools. Academics and fitness go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And what we've been able to see is when you put a fitness center in a school, it's unbelievable what happens.
Yeah.
In a middle school, you see teenage pregnancy is down, gang violence is down, test scores go up, kids are happy, they're healthier,
Right.
parents come in and use the fitness center on the weekends.
Right.
It's really, a lot of us take a fitness center for granted, but where we put these fitness centers, they don't have them. And it's brand new equipment,
Right.
so it's smoking. And
Yeah.
people love it, it's great. And what's fun too is the gift really starts to give when we leave.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Which makes it fun.
Fitness is fun, and you're really
Fitness
well
is
connected.
fun.
Fitness is fun, and you're showing the kids that it can definitely be fun, and the parents are getting involved. You're so involved. The numbers don't lie. You do extremely well. You're extremely successful, but you're also very well connected, and you care a lot about giving back. And you've trained everyone from Steven Spielberg, Harrison Ford.
Yes.
Do you ever train your beautiful niece Haley?
I don't. She does her own thing, man, and that's and it's awesome. We're really proud of her. It's pretty amazing to see. You know, it's a big movie star now. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oscar nominee, good for her.
How about that?
How about that?
Pretty cool.
Must run in the family.
Well, I don't have any Oscar nominations. You know, my third episode of Big Brother Jake was a doozy, though.
That's right. That's right. Can you talk about your show, speaking of?
You know what? Yeah, we have a bunch of different things. We have an animated project that we're working on. I'm working on with John Altrell and Dave Krinsky, who those are the guys that wrote that wrote a great movie called Blades of Glory for Will Ferrell.
Yep.
And they produced and wrote King of the Hill for 9 years.
Good show.
And we have an animated show that they've animated me. It's Jake today and Fat Jake as a kid. It's called Rifted, which is going to be really very cool.
Wow.
And then obviously America's Next Fitness Star. It's something that I'm super excited about. It's something where I believe it could be huge. You know.
It definitely can.
We'll
We have
see.
American Idol for singers. We have Project Runway
Well,
for
if you
fashion
think about
designers.
it, and by the way, everybody and their mother thinks they could be a fitness trainer, you know, and everybody and their brother thinks that they can sell a fitness product on television. So we want to meet all of them, you know,
That's
and
right.
it's going to be interesting to see. Now it's still a ways off because that's how you're in television,
Yes,
Amanda.
I know the
And you know how it
process.
works. So
Yes.
but lean horse for a long race, as I say, and that's it. And then we're going into our 13th season of Major League Lacrosse, which is, I founded Major League Lacrosse in 2000, and everybody said, "You're out of your mind," and we thought we were too. And here we are 13 years later, and the game has become the fastest growing game in the country. So it's
You showed them. There you
good
go.
fun. No, hey,
Good fun.
That's it.
Well, stay tuned for more Jake Steinfeld coming to you. Looking for you. I don't want to quit.
Yeah.
Talking
Don't quit.
to you.
Don't.
I know
But we
you're a
have
busy
to.
guy and you
This is
have
a
a lot
mini
of-
series we're doing
A lot
already.
of places to go. Thank you so much
So
for
you're
talking
telling
with
me
us.
I got a chance.
Yes.
So you say I got a chance.
I love it.
You're the
I
best.
love it. You can keep up with NPE TV through Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube so that you can stay connected wherever your travels may take you.
Hey gang, I'm Jake, Body by Jake, and you're watching NPE TV.